Hey there guys, Flashflare here, and welcome back to more Banjo-Kazooie. Today, we are going back into Mad Monster Mansion once again. It's been a tedious ride through this whole thing, but we're just about to finish today, I hope. Right here is some really tall grass that you can get lost in the transformation for this world. Man oh man, somebody mows it, I don't know why. They just cut little sections out over there and place honeycombs in them. That really seems like an odd pastime, especially for someone with a lawnmower. Okay, knock down this gate here and back into the churchyard. Something I didn't cover in the last episode was Mumbo, which we are going to be covering now. I got one more Mumbo token from Gobi's Valley, which I'll show you where that is in the next episode. So, we got just enough to turn into the transformation for this world. Let's go ahead and try it out. As soon as I get on this road. There's a notes over there. Look kind of awesome. Oh, and what I just noticed here was a torch up here that's not lighted. So every time you see one of those, that means that there is something up there. That was just one golden feather. Not much of a useful thing, but you'll be needing them, especially in Mad Monster Mansion. Okay, let's see what the transformation for this world is. Oh, hooray, a pumpkin. Ah, Mumbo proud of pumpkin spell. Make good soup. Crazy Indians. Pumpkins are kind of weird. Anyway, let's just collect one note just to be weird. I like odd numbers. And we gotta change back anyway, because I just remembered that we had a window to break. The only jiggies there is to get as a pumpkin, you have to break windows for, so I should have done the run with Banjo-Kazooie first. Or you have to break down a gate from one of them, so yeah, we need to do that first, before we try anything else. I'm just gonna climb up this pole right here and be on my merry little way. Talon trot for Kazooie on these little thingamajigs here. And break every window you come across. Second story windows are mostly what you're gonna be looking for. Odd music playing once again. This is where one of the mystery stop and swap eggs would originally be. But I can't believe I actually messed up the file and did this. I was so naive. Of course, I probably didn't know that I would be doing an LP of it later. Anyway, here is Logo, a toilet. And he looks interesting, but first, as you can see, only something little can fit down him. So, that's where we're headed next, if you couldn't guess. Yeah, you know Rare. First things first with pumpkins, it's gotta be gross. Oh, it's just gotta be gross. Okay, front flip over here, you cannot, well actually that's a back flip, but you cannot squeeze under there in that little compartment. There's a little Wonder Wing feather back here. That compartment is only for the pumpkin, and we'll be using that to get out. We got one Mumbo token, and that's not enough. Well, actually, you don't have to pay anything to retransform, so I'm kind of glad that they did that. Not like one Mumbo token every time you retransform. That would be tedious. Okay, back out here, and we're going to squeeze through this little passage, and head back. I forget where that is. Okay, after a little while of searching, I finally found out that it was right next to where I was supposed to be. Squeeze through this little hole in the wall, and here is a hedge. Kind of a hedge enclosure. I think there is a Mumbo token back here. And there's a little ramp up, which will take you up onto the higher level, and of course onto the roof, because that's where we need to go. This thing is very hard to find. I don't know why Rare put it there. That was just devious. That they would put something there that in the dark of Mad Monster Mansion you could hardly even tell that it was there. Now this passage is a little wider, so you have a little more freedom with the pumpkin not falling off. The pumpkin has kind of bad control, I've got to admit. Every bouncing thing kind of does, like the dynamite stick in Banjo-Tooie. Okay, up here, and let's see what Logo has to say. Apparently the dialogue got skipped, so we'll just skip through that. I really wish I wouldn't skip the dialogue. I don't know why that happened. And now for the grossest part in the game. We are in the sewer. Look out for these champas in here. Grill champas, they're called. And obviously everything we step on is squishy, so I'd rather get out of here as fast as I can. Goodbye. I can't believe you went in there. Now wash. Okay, I just got cut off there. I flushed again. I can't believe that. But the end of her rhyme, I believe, was, I can't believe you went in there. Wash your hands, you filthy bear. Which is kind of weird, because he's not even a bear right now. That is really weird. These bats, they like pumpkins too. They're like fan of their aunt's pumpkin pie or something. And Jemima's pumpkin pie. Right down this pipe hole here. You can squeeze down that, and that'll solve the mystery to the pipe, which will get you the 8th Jiggy, and also a couple notes. We'll be coming back later for those in the note run. Much later. I'm actually not at all looking forward to doing the note run for this level, because that's going to be hard, and I don't really like hard things much. I remember the tedious time I had the first time I tried the note run. It actually took me 3 tries. I died with 98 notes, which was maddening. Okay, and back up to the roof we go. That's where we have to go to get the next Jiggy. Well, actually, wait a second. No. The next Jiggy is not on the roof, but it is over here. Oh boy, I wonder where that is. I actually don't know. This is going to be a tough one. It might be somewhere over here in the hedges, in this hedge maze. I remember there was a well somewhere. I gotta figure out where that was. Hold on. Welcome back! This little cheater of yours has just found where the well is. Sorry. It's just hard, I forgot and all that, and just... So anyway, skeletons once again, and there is some... Oh man! Gate blocked, and the lock is on the other side. I'm gonna have to run all the way back, change into Banjo-Kazooie to do that. Hold on another time. Welcome back. I now busted through the gate. I threw my little pumpkin self over it. Man. Okay, climb up this board here, and we're finally at the well that I was talking so much about. Man. And drop in here, and there's a little well bucket. And of course somebody dropped gold into the well, thinking that it was a wishing well, which it wasn't. Things people waste. Okay, that's the 9th Jiggy. The only Jiggy left to get in this whole entire world is from the Jinjos, so that is the search we will be pursuing next. But not before I collect some of the things. I think this is actually considered by Banjo-Kazooie Game Masters poisonous water. And that's why you can hear that little hopping sound over here, because there are waiting boots over here for Banjo-Kazooie during the note run. I'm going to be doing that later, just let's mention that again, just so they know. I barely made that jump. Okay, up here, back, I guess we're going back to find the Jinjos now. I can't really find out much else to do. I'm so sick of this. Okay. Most of the Jinjos, we're going to have to flip back into Banjo-Kazooie anyway. I have so many transformations here, I hate it. I'm just transferring between Pumkin and Banjo-Kazooie. My voice cracks a lot. Banjo-Kazooie all the time, and it's not fun anymore. Hold on a second while I take a break in Mumbo's hut. Gosh, I'm actually trying to set the record for the most cuts ever in an episode. Okay, ground pound this, and we'll go back into the wine cellar where we knew before, now that we're Banjo-Kazooie again. Rats. In one of these caskets there's a... Yes! Lucky first! There's a Jinjo, and that will be the pink one, the first out of 5. So, hooray! Pink Jinjos rule. Only real men like pink Jinjos. No, actually, they don't. Real men like blue Jinjos. Where is that blue Jinjo? Speaking of which, I think that's somewhere around here. I don't know why. I just said that name for no reason. Bees chasing you. That's freaky when bees chase bears. Of course, bears are supposed not to mind because they're thick hides. But I guess Banjo's been shedding skin recently. No, not shedding skin, shedding fur. Just barely made it up onto that platform, and that is the blue Jinjo. Some things I've noticed I've been saying a ton recently is, just barely, and once again, and hold on, I think. Those things are just said way too often. On the move, once again. See, I say it again. I say it once again. up here, I think one of the Jinjos must be in the third story window, which is actually the coolest story window in Mad Monster Mansion, because it's got a big bedroom and all that awesome stuff. And, come on, die, bat. You can obviously see that that would be the biggest one. The biggest window would have the best in it, of course. So break that, shadow right through. Who would sleep in a room like this? That's just maddening. And there's the yellow Jinjo up there. He looks kind of creepy. And the ghosts. I'm trying to... I'll just kill you. I was trying to open the treasure chest, but no, that doesn't really work. I don't think there's any way to open that one unless it's some secret, which I haven't heard anything about. And to tell you the truth, I've done a ton of research on this game, so I would know. Over here is a... what was his name? That pirate picture. And we can shock spring up here, hit our heads on the roof, and get the third Jinjo. I gotta make a mental note to myself that there are notes in here, because I'm gonna be needing those later. It's always a clean break on the outside, but it's got shattered glass on the inside. I don't know what the deal is with that. Anyway, from the first episode of Mad Monster Mansion, you do remember, right? I'm going to be quizzing you. That there is a green Jinjo on top of the roof, and he is up here, near where we fell in on Napper. So, grab him, and that'll make 4. Now, I saw it done in one video that you can actually jump off here and get over the gate, but it'll cause the game to glitch up quite a bit, so I'm not going to try that. I might try it as a bonus later, just because I said so. Anyway, I forget what color Jinjo we gotta look for now, but I think it's the orange one. Which is located in the hedge maze. Yes, it does have a purpose. And we made it in. Use your Wonder Wing freely on these ghosts, because it's not worth leaving them around. They'll really drain your health, so don't underestimate the ghosts. Just shatter them before they can do anything to you. There's 4 golden feathers. And now, to find our way through the maze to the orange Jinjo at the end, which is going to be... There he is! I was just about to say that's going to be kind of complicated, but... No, it's actually not going to be. Right over here he is, and bam! That will give us the 10th Jiggy. I am so thankful to be over with this place. I hope that's the thumbnail. Number 10. Do our little dance and give Kazooie whiplash. And I guess we're getting out of this maze as soon as we possibly can to get back to what we do best. Finding honeycomb pieces. And now that I'm a pumpkin, I'm going up onto the roof and going into this first story that you see. And there's that little honeycomb piece that I was talking about. That'll give us an extra piece on our life bar and hopefully give us better luck here on out. And there's also a lot of Wonder Wings here. Look out for the bone chompas so they don't chomp you. And I'm going to collect these feathers really fast. This has been Flash Flare, and next time I'll be going into one of my more favorite levels. I'm sick of this place. I'll be going into Gobi's Valley, so stay tuned for then when I take on the Hunter Place in the heat. See you guys then.